What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. Right now we're sitting at $16,500. We're down about 6%. What I want to do is take a look at Bitcoin here on the 1 week time frame, and we're going to work our way in. And first of all, guys, just to clarify, did I buy during this dip? It actually did not go low enough for me. I had limit orders starting around $12,000, working my way down. So I did not hit any of the moves from 2 days ago, yesterday, any of that. I have still just been sitting back, patiently waiting for a great opportunity in this market. And the reason for me, guys, is the big breakdown that we had. This was showing weakness. I know we got a little reaction bounce yesterday, but you can see still on this weekly time frame and this weekly candle here. So we have till Sunday for it to close, but you see we had a big breakdown through this support level that we were looking at here, and it came on heavy volume, as well as still trading below our 200-week moving average and our 50-week moving average. So guys, unless you're dollar cost averaging for a longer term position, which I believe these are attractive prices, I would still patiently wait. Because, you know, if you listen to a lot of people who've been in technical analysis for a long time, they'll always say don't try to buy necessarily on this side. What you want to see here is for us to get a nice bounce up, set a higher low, get a higher high, and then buy on that higher low the next time once this trend changes and you know that you're going to be in an uptrend. Because right now we can still be going lower because we're in this downtrend and we're getting pushed far to the downside on heavy volume, as well as trading below these resistance areas in this 200-week moving average, which is very significant in this market. Now, if we end up getting into our indicators here, VWAP is going to be negative 4.57. Money flow is going to be negative 11.74. And then our relative strength is going to be at 32. And for me, guys, I would rather pay a higher price and have the wind at my back, the trend with me, than try to just pick the bottom right here. Because like I said, I put limit buy orders down super low just in case we did get a massive flush and we had a nice bounce, but we did not get flushed enough for me, in my opinion. I would still look for lower levels potentially in the weeks to come here. So just something to keep an eye on here, guys. I could be completely wrong and we could blast tomorrow, but then I'll be able to find a good position once we retrace anyway, so you don't have to nail the bottom. That's one thing I'm going to continue to harp on. There's going to be plenty of moves to the upside. Once the bottom's set, the trend changes, you're going to have plenty of time to get in and trade to the upside there. So just be patient in this area. We still got a lot of things going against us right now. If we get into the 1 day time frame, take a look at this a little bit closer. We're still trading below our 50-day moving average, still trading below our 200-day moving average, guys. And if you talk to pros, you listen to pros, you read the books, you don't want to be going long for a longer term position when you're underneath that 200-day moving average. It is very significant. And I know that you can get these big bounces in bear markets, and that's fine if you want to play them with a tight stop loss. But if you're looking for that big position trade, I would continue to hold off. I would continue to wait. That's just my opinion. Right now, the relative strength on the 1 day is going to be at 36. VWAP is going to be negative 10.17, and our money flow is still a negative 11.27 on the 1 day time frame there. So what we had come in yesterday, a bit of a bullish piercing pattern. So we would want to see some continuation today, try to get up to some higher levels, back test the area that we broke down through at 18,000, about $400 or so. So if you were trying to go long in this area, guys, just make sure you keep a stop loss, you know, at that 15,322, maybe a little bit lower than that. But still, I wouldn't recommend in this area. There's no time or no need for desperation right now, guys. That's the main thing that I'll tell you. If we get into the 4-hour time frame, and we take a look here. So in the 4-hour time frame, still trading below our 50 and our 200 as well. VWAP is going to be negative 1.07. Money flow is going to be negative 14. Relative strength is going to be at 38 right now. So the best case scenario, this would be our higher low here. We try to go up and break over top of that $18,400 and get that higher high and try to change the trend out of here. That's the best hope for us there. And then if we get into the 1-hour time frame, same deal. We have a longer wick so far. We have to wait for the candle close just to see what happens. Did come on heavier volume there. Relative strength is going to be at 43, so still not even up above that 50 on the 1-hour time frame. VWAP is going to be a negative 20, and the money flow is going to be a negative 10. So when we're stepping back here, guys, and we really just take a look at this on the 1 day time frame, I want to make this as easy as possible for people. I think a lot of people really confuse or overdo technical analysis. What you want to do is make it as simple as possible. You want to look at those trend lines. You want to look at support and resistance. You want to look at what's happening with the candlestick patterns off support and resistance, and also match that with the volume. And then you also want to keep an eye on this 50 moving average and this 200, guys. You can see we have not been able for Bitcoin to be able to trade up above it since, let's see, Wednesday, December 29th, 2021. So just something to keep an eye on here. You don't have to nail the bottom. If you're dollar cost averaging, that's something completely different. But if you're looking for a great position, you can see I have alarms down here. At some of these lower levels, if we get a capitulation flush, I think those would be attractive areas. But this area around this, 16, 15, 14 area, I think is a really tough spot to go long for Bitcoin right now. If we turn on our VRVP here, you can see this area that we did lose, and this was a big area here, and now you can see this big open gap. Then you can see my alert right here, and this is at the start of down here where we may have some more buying opportunities. A long wick down and then potentially maybe a nice little reaction up. But I still think, guys, this is time to sit back in cash, be patient, waiting for a great opportunity. If you get some from this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. God bless you all.